Hi, Melanie.
Hey,
How are
how are
you?
you doing?
I'm great. So,
Welcome.
yeah. Did you find your way easily onto the platform and everything?
It's not that hard.
Yeah.
Definitely helped to have the Jay helping me with the bouncer thing.
Yeah, I'm glad he made it in here before I did. Um, but yeah, we'll get started with the interview and then I'll have you play one or two songs.
Okay, that sounds
Okay.
great.
So, Jay, are you ready? Jay records the show. Okay. Jay's ready. Okay. So now, for everybody who doesn't know who you are, why don't you introduce yourself?
Sure. So my name's Melanie Marini. I am here in Nashville right now, even though I'm wearing a Steelers jersey. We're playing the Titans today, which is bad timing. But I am a singer-songwriter. I've been in Nashville for about 10 years now and pursuing that. And I've got stuff on Spotify and stuff on, iTunes and all the streaming apps. I've had a small radio single, music video on CMT, and just kind of, living the dream, working the dream. So,
Yeah, so you said you're not originally from Nashville.
yeah, so I'm from
So,
Pittsburgh
oh,
originally.
so what brought you to Nashville and like how did it all start?
Yeah, so I grew up in Pittsburgh and I went to high school there. And then after I graduated, I wanted to go to college, but I wanted to pursue music. And so when I was looking at colleges, that was really my only criteria was that it was in Nashville. So I'd always wanted to go to Nashville and ended up going to Belmont University. I was an English education major there and ended up graduating, but got a publishing deal, which is just writing songs for different artists, and ended up starting out just songwriting, and then really started getting my whole artist thing together after that.
Nice. So yeah, a lot of people I know went to Belmont University. That's like the heart of
We have
Nashville, the music
all
school.
or nursing majors. It's like you're one or the other. Yeah,
So
it's a great community.
yeah. So now how did you get started in music?
Um, I got started when I was young. I actually went to a Shania Twain concert when I was in third grade. My parents were nice enough to bring me along. I pretty much overheard that my dad was taking my mom for her birthday, and I was like, "Oh my God, I want to go!" Like I only knew one song, and they were like, "Okay, but you have to go to school tomorrow." And so ended up going to the concert, and I just thought that she had the coolest job in the world, and I was like, I want to do that. So I ended up going, signing up for voice lessons and taking guitar, and pretty much just, I've always known that like music's a passion of mine. So yeah, I pretty much just never lost that kind of end goal.
Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, Shania Twain was like one of my like second concerts or something like that. So I can relate. She's a great performer.
Oh yeah, she's great. I love too that because just being from Pittsburgh, it's not like a country town, and so you get a lot of people who are um, pretty much just like metal and rock and rap and those kinds of fans.
Yeah.
And so, um, my mom used to listen to country music though around the house, and so that's kind of just how I got into it. And I remember trying to convince my best friends in high school to like go to a country concert with me, and they were like, "No, I don't want to go to a country concert."
So now, who are your musical influences? Like, um, guessing maybe Shania Twain might be one of them, but
That's a good guess, yeah. So Shania Twain is absolutely one. I also am a huge fan of Fleetwood Mac. I grew up listening to them. My dad was big on like 80s rock and stuff like that. So ended up listening to Fleetwood Mac, ended up listening to, trying to think what else. Right now, like I love Maren Morris, I love Taylor Swift, I love Kelsey Ballerini, all these women who are doing awesome things in country music. And then, of course, the guys like Brett Eldridge and, people who just are really devoting their time to bringing like real stories to life, because I've always been such a lyric person.
yeah, there's definitely a lot of women out there who are taking over the music scene, and that's great because like it used to be just like men and like a lot of men in the music industry, and now it's just like becoming it's just becoming equal. And
yeah, I love that there's a lot more women on country radio lately, and more women getting signed. I think that you definitely need both to have a well-rounded genre. And at least growing up, like as a young girl, like I would always listen to women voices because that's what I related to. And so I don't think that's changed as far as what listeners want. They just want something real that they can relate to.
yeah. So now, in 2019, your song "Sober You" was on CMT, as you said at the start of the interview. What's next for you? What are your plans?
Yeah, so it's kind of funny. I came across lately, just pretty recently, a list of goals that I'd made for 2020, and obviously 2020 kind of got, thrown in the blender. But so there's like one thing on that list, and I was like, cool, I did one thing out of like 7. But actually, the one thing that I have done is I'm recording an EP that I'm going to release next year. And so I would have liked to release it this fall, but it's kind of given me almost a blessing in disguise, in that I get to perfect it and hone it so that it's totally set up. And when we launch it, it's going to be, a lot more songs and a lot more, well polished than it would have been, I think. So I'm pretty excited about that.
Yeah, definitely. So, now that kind of ties into my next question. What influences your songwriting process, and just where do you get your inspiration from?
Yeah, so songwriting for me, just as an English major and a nerd, I love like wordplay and stuff like that. And so it can be like a phrase that I think is cool. I love writing kind of tongue-in-cheek stuff, a little bit sassy stuff. But I think it's a combination of real life stories of mine and then stories of my friends and people that I know. And so the cool thing about being an artist is that you can put yourself in both shoes. It doesn't have to be totally autobiographical. It can still be creative and, pretty much just taking stories that I feel like need a voice and giving them a voice. And so I love doing that.
Yeah. So, so now for people who don't know you and want to check you out, why don't you plug in your social media?
Sure. So you can find me on all the socials. I have Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. I think I have a TikTok. I have not really touched it, I'm going to be honest. But you're welcome to find me on there as well. But pretty much just have at Melanie Marini or at Melanie Marini Music. So my Instagram's at Melanie Marini. And then Melanie Marini Music on YouTube, on Facebook, Twitter. I think it's just Melanie Marini. So anywhere that you type my name in, I'm sure you can find me, and I'd love to connect on there as well.
Yeah. So now, is before we get into your acoustic set, is there anything that I didn't touch base on that you would like to share that maybe I missed or maybe I didn't answer?
I mean, I don't think so. I hope your 2020 is going well.
All right.
And well, first, I do think it's awesome, and I want to plug the artists that you showcase as well. If you guys aren't following Kimberly, she hosts these interviews and live shows. Is it every Sunday? Is that
Every
right?
Sunday. Every
Every
Sunday.
Yeah. So if you guys are interested in seeing more up and coming talent and songwriters and singers and artists, she's definitely somebody who you want to follow along with. I think I saw that you posted who you're going to have on, kind of a schedule on your profile. So
Yeah.
I'll go check it out. Yeah.
Thank you. That means a lot.
Yeah.
So yeah. If you yeah, and you're also more than free to continue to stream on here if you like what you're seeing so far. Like, if you see like if you want to use it more to stream like acoustic sets content. So
Yeah, that's awesome. I think we're always looking for ways to connect now
yeah,
that we're
especially on in the time of a pandemic, like everybody's always looking for new ways to make new fans and exposure. Because
yeah, and
when the time concerts come around again, and you're going on like a city to city tour or a global tour, you'll be like, oh, I have fans in this country, and it's because of the Meet Me app or something.
yeah, exactly. Well, I love that social media can kind of connect us as far as, even if you're in your living room, 100, 600 miles away, you can still connect with people. And I think that's what's important about music too. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So you can get into your acoustic set. If you want, you could introduce your first song. Tell us a little bit about it.
Sure. All right. Well, I'll start with one of my tongue-in-cheek songs. This is called Cool Girl, and it's just about, I think what my friend Kristen and I wrote it about what guys think that they're looking for, which is a cool girl. So yeah, here goes. Looking for somebody who can hang out with the guys, who ain't gonna mess your plans up when you go out Friday night. Let's keep on playing around like you're only 25 for the rest of your life. Who will keep you looking fly when she's hanging on your arm? Who won't ever turn you down when you wanna turn it on? If it's a target or a drink, she can match you shot for shot. You think you are, but you're not. Looking for a cool girl. Boy, you don't even know what that is. It ain't any kind of true girl. And by the time that you realize this, you ain't looking back, wishing that you knew just what you had back when you had, instead of looking for a cool girl. Cause what you had, boy, was a cool girl. Yeah, you're looking for somebody who ain't call you on your shit when your phone light up at 2 a.m. won't ask you who it is. You don't even know that ain't enough. Someday you will, but right now you're just looking for a cool girl. Boy, you don't even know what that is. It ain't any kind of true girl. By the time that you realize this, you'll be looking back, wishing that you knew just what you had back when you had, instead of looking for a cool girl. Cause what you had, boy, was somebody who loved you, somebody who cared, somebody who promised to always be there. But you went and made a mistake, took a good thing and threw it away. What you thought was cool, girl. So did you find that cool girl? You're just looking for a cool girl. Boy, you don't even know what that is. It ain't any kind of true girl. And by the time that you realize this, you'll be looking back, wishing that you knew just what you had back when you had, instead of looking for a cool girl. Just what you had, boy, was a cool girl. A cool girl, and what you had was a cool girl. Don't you want her back?
Woo!
Thanks, guys.
That was really nice. That was really good.
Thank you. Yeah, that was just kind of how I like to write sometimes. It's just like super, lighthearted, but also kind of making fun of myself and others. Sort of sassy, tongue-in-cheek. So, yeah, I hope you guys liked it. That one we haven't recorded yet, but if you guys like it, let us know in the comments, and I definitely can, get that in the works.
Yeah. So you have one last song for us.
Yeah. So if it's okay, I'm going to play one that I wrote with two of my friends. One of them was receiving drunk dials from this guy that she had been dating like a year and a half after they stopped dating. And so we wrote this song called Should Be. Call this, kind of the sassy song. This is me getting out of my element. So this isn't an autobiographical song, but this is called Should Be. It's been a 1 year and 3 months. I only know that 'cause you call me when you're drunk and put your broken heart on replay and tell me I'm to blame, 'cause I just do whatever way you fake it like we're friends. And by the time the night ends, you're right back living in an old love story. Say you still got something for me, and boy, I'm so sorry that you can't sleep, can't eat, can barely breathe. But it's not my fault that you can't get over me. You're still not over me. You're still not over me. You're still not over me. You should be in the city lights, hanging out with your crew, talking up someone new like you're supposed to do, instead of accidentally on purpose bumping into me, making it seem your whiskey deep. And suddenly you're right back living in an old love story. Say you still got something for me, and boy, I'm so sorry that you can't sleep, can't eat, can barely breathe. But it's not my fault that you can't get over me. You're still not over me. You're still not over me. You're still not over me. You should be, you should be. I don't mean to be insensitive, but you know deep down that this just is never gonna be. You gotta set me free. We're ancient history. This is reality. But you keep on living in an old love story. Say you still got something for me, and boy, I'm so sorry that you can't sleep, can't eat, can barely breathe. But it's not my fault that you can't get over me. You're still not over me. You're still not over me. You're still not over me. You should be, you should be, you should be over me. You should be over me. You should be over me. You should be, you should be. Woo! Yeah. I really appreciate you having me on, and thank you guys so much for tuning in. It means a lot. It's a good kickoff to Sunday morning, I feel like, and hopefully it's an even better kickoff because the Steelers are gonna win. Just saying, just kidding.
Well, definitely, it definitely was great doing this with you, and I thank you again for taking time out to do this, and I look forward to hopefully maybe seeing you around more on the platform and hopping in streams and seeing you kill it on here. If not, I'll see you around on other social media still, but I can't wait for the future for you, and I'm looking forward to the EP that you're going to be putting out.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you so much. And like I said, guys, if you guys are interested in just hearing some more music this morning, Kimberly has a whole lineup today and also every Sunday. So definitely check it out.
All right. Well, I'll let myself out, and once I let myself out, you just like if you're gonna end after this, you can just hit the X button at the top right hand, and that will exit out the stream.
Okay. Thank you so much.
No problem. Have a great rest of your day.
Yeah, you too.
All right, so for everybody who doesn't know you, why don't you introduce yourself and tell us who you are?
My name is Madison Vandenberg, and I am a singer-songwriter from New York. I think people probably know me the best from American Idol when I was on in 2019, and I came in third, and now I'm just working on new music and doing cool interviews like this one, and just waiting for the world to go back to normal, really.
So now, how did you get started in music?
When I was a kid, I ended up taking classical piano and guitar lessons, and I didn't even know I wanted to sing when I was younger. And then when it was around 11 or 12, I went to karaoke, and I realized that like singing was the coolest thing. So I was like, that's the next hobby, and it turned into my life. So after that, I've been always playing out around my hometown, and then American Idol and happened, and things got a little bit more professional, and just a little bit more crazier. So that's how I think got started.
Yeah. So American Idol did happen for you. You were on American Idol season 2, the new one on ABC, not the one on Fox.
Right. Exactly.
So, and you came in third place. Now, what was that experience like? I've actually had interviewed some people who've been on American Idol, but none who've gotten as far as you have. So, what's the experience like getting that far in the competition like?
Honestly, like the show takes really, really good care of their artists, to be honest with you. It turned into kind of like a work vacation at the end, because you got to see all these cool places and meet these cool people, and just throw singing in the mix of everything. And it was so cool to also see how close everybody got as everything kind of like dwindled down towards the end. We really all kind of came together like a family. It was really awesome. And you learn so much so fast. You have so many people around you like telling you their opinions of what you should do, and like then you also have to plan it out yourself creatively. So you learn a lot as a musician and as a person. And I don't know, it was a really, really awesome experience. The best thing I think I could have done at that point in my career.
Definitely. Yeah. And during the ABC version, they take you to Hawaii.
Yeah.
And it's like a lot of people always dream about going to Hawaii, and it's just like, and then it's just like you and like all the other contestants got to go, and it was just like
Dude, it was crazy. It was crazy. Like when they told us about it, first I thought I had to have a passport, and you don't have. It's in the United States. And no, it was crazy. It was like a dream. I can't even believe that it happened. To be honest, it's like right now, like it just turns into a blur. Everything happens so fast. But
at what point did they tell you that you were gonna go to Hawaii? Like,
well, they brought us like into this. They were filming the whole thing, and they like brought us into these rooms. It was at the end of Hollywood Week, so it was going into like top 40. The top 40 were going to Hawaii, and we had no idea that that was even an option. And so they separated us into 3 groups, and 2 of us went through, and 1 didn't, or no,
Yeah.
somewhere like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And yeah, that's when they told us, and I remember looking at my dad, and I was like, yeah, you heard that, right? Like, you're like, I'm not crazy, right? It was amazing. I would love to go back there one day, for sure. It was cool.
Yeah, definitely. So now, moving past American Idol, fast forwarding to today, you do have 3 songs out on streaming platforms. What's next for you?
I have a ton of music that has just been sitting, waiting for a producer to kind of come and put their own take on it. And lately, the direction that we're taking, my manager and I is more of a like a DIY approach, I guess, because I've known kind of the basics of producing for a very long time, but I've never been able to like actually do it. So that's what we're focused on right now, is to be able to learn how to do it ourselves, so we don't have to wait for a producer to come and pay them and stuff. And while the world's going crazy right now, that's kind of the only way that affordably makes sense for an artist to put out their music, is if they can do most of it themselves, because it gets super expensive. And so that's what's been really holding us back. But at this point, that's really what we're going to be doing moving forward, is releasing music. And as the world starts to come back to normal, just releasing music videos and lots of social media stuff, and putting our focus there. So yeah, long answer.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. So, what's your songwriting process like? What influences you?
I think other artists that I like really influence me. Would like I don't know. I really love like Demi Lovato, James Arthur. He's a little bit more of a UK artist, and just like Jessie J. Like all of those people just really really inspire me to. Usually I start off on the piano if it's like a slower song, and for guitar, usually that helps me with like writing more up and moving songs. And yeah, I mean, there's really no process. Some people have like a specific detailed thing. Sometimes I'll sit down and I'll hum a melody and like put it into the software and work on it that way and start off by that, or I'll come up with chords on the guitar and go from there. It's just kind of like whatever the vibe is how I write a song, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, definitely. So, now, for people who want to find you and connect with you on social media, why don't you plug in your social media?
You can find me on Instagram under Madison V, and Twitter as well. And then on Facebook and YouTube, you can find me under Madison Vandenberg. If you type in on YouTube American Idol Madison, it'll probably, like, my last name is very hard to spell sometimes, so if you need a reference point, that's a good place to start. You'll be able to definitely find some of my stuff by searching that. But yeah, Madison Vandenberg, and I post all of my upcoming deep dates and music on all social media, so you can stay updated by following me on those.
Yeah. So, now is there anything before we get into your acoustic set? Do you have anything you want to touch base on that I didn't bring up?
Honestly, just stay tuned for the people who have been waiting. If you listen to my music before and you've been waiting for more, it's coming out, and there's many exciting things that are coming up. So just stay tuned on my social media. And like a side note, real quick, I don't know if he's talking about me or you. I think he's talking about me. Freeborn man. I don't know if he thinks that I have a weave on, but I just wanted him to know. It was I don't weave on. It's my
Jay just took care of him. Jay just showed him to the Uber.
I didn't even care that much, but I was like reading his comments. I was like, it's not true. I was like trying to.
Those are the trolls. You know, every social media platform has them. So
It's a pain, but and I guess just thank you so much to you for allowing me to be on this live and interviewing me. This was so fun. It was great to meet you and everybody here on Meet Me, because I've never been on Meet Me before. This is new. It's been really cool. So thank you so much for having me on.
We definitely would love to have you back on this platform and stream anytime when you have time. Like, it's a cool platform, like you said, and like I can even like give you more information off of here, but
yeah, dude, thank you so much. It was so awesome. I loved it. And I prepared to do an original song that's going to be coming out very shortly. It's called Let Me On Down. And yeah, that's what I have prepared. So I'll get right into it then.
yeah, definitely.
Stay with me, baby. Don't you leave, 'cause I'm tired of waking up here all alone. Hold me, please, while I fall asleep, 'cause I don't know how to do this alone. And I'm tired of holding my breath. So let me on down, let me on down. Tell me how you don't want me around. Let me on down, help me to see that the best that was for you won't ever be. So no, why do I always compromise when I know that I should walk right out the door? And I'll be fine, yeah, I'll be alright, but I'm sick and tired of asking for more. And I'm tired of holding my breath. Let me on down, let me on down. Tell me how you don't want me around. Let me on down, help me to see that the best that was for you won't ever be me. Oh, let me down. Tell me how you don't want me around. Oh, let me on down. Help me to see that the best that was for you won't ever be me. Let me on down. That was called Let Me On Down.
And now that song's not out yet. You said it's gonna be being released in the near future.
Yeah, so it's part of the EP that we are collectively working on right now, and yeah, it's one that I'm super excited for. It's always been one of my favorites, and see that too? We both see that.
Yeah. So what Hoops just sent you? He actually just sent you what is called a virtual gift, a gift, and those on the platform. When you get to like 80K, you can cash out. And
oh shoot! Oh my gosh!
So all these like virtual gifts that you get add up, and so all these gifts that you're getting, people, you would get incentives, kind of. It's like tipping.
Oh, got you. Oh, how cool!
So like if you stream more on this platform, you'll get a lot of that.
That's so awesome. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, you guys. That's so sweet. That's awesome. Cool.
So yeah. So
thank you so much for having me on. This was so fun. It was lovely to meet you.
Yeah, it was lovely to meet you too, and I look forward to talking to you more and hopefully seeing where things go with you in the future, and hopefully maybe once this pandemic calms down, maybe meeting you in person.
Dude, for sure. I'm so excited. We'll have to do something. It would be great.
Yeah, you were actually near me. I didn't even realize, but you were playing Daryl's club, and that's actually like 45 minutes away from me.
Oh shoot! Yes, I
was just like, I didn't realize that. I was just like, wait, she played there, and that's like 45.
That's crazy! Oh my gosh! Yeah, that's like I mean, for me, it's like 2.5 hours away, I think. Yeah. So it's I just played there the other day. It was a cool place. Yeah. That's cool though. That's crazy. A small. Yeah.
All right.
Cool. Well, thank you again. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. This was very, very awesome and very fun. I had a lot of fun. So thank you guys so much again. And
shout out to Matt. He said that you're very dope. He said he watched you on American Idol.
Oh my God! Thank you, Hoops. Thank you so much. Thank you. Awesome.
All right. I'll let myself out, and then once I let myself out, all you have to do is click the X at the top right hand screen, and that'll exit the stream. Unless you want to stay on and keep playing for people.
Awesome. Thank you so much. I was gonna ask her, but then I was like, should I ask her on live? Like, how do I end it?
Yeah, no. I always tell people.
Well, thank you so much again.
All right. No problem.
Bye.
Bye.
Guys, that was so much fun. Hello, everybody. So, my name is Madison.
Hey, guys.
Just all watch.
Hello. Hello.
So, now, I heard a little birdie say that it's your birthday tomorrow.
Oh, it's actually not. It's a month tomorrow. But it's I think one of my fans made a countdown, but I think they got the month wrong, and I got too scared to tell them that they got the wrong month, so I just went along with it.
Okay. I was gonna say, let's all just start singing happy birthday.
I mean, we could do this in a month, and then you can say it to me if you like.
Yeah. All right. So let's get into this interview.
Sweet.
So now, why don't you introduce yourself for I'm sure everybody in here probably has already gotten acquainted with you, but introduce yourself anyways.
Well, hello, my name's Natalie Shea, S-H-A-Y Shea. I'm a 21-year-old singer-songwriter from North London, and I do like indie pop music. Yeah.
So now, how did you get started in music?
Oh, okay. Here's the story of life. Right. So I started playing classical guitar when I was 5 years old. so I'm classically trained, if that means anything to anyone. And then I started also doing musical theatre at the same time. So I love musicals. I love probably more than what I do, because this is work, but like musicals is fun for me. I love musicals. So started musical theatre at the same time I learned guitar. And then just kind of did the two things, like carried on. But then when I was about 11, I discovered Taylor Swift, and I was like, Jesus, like I went to her show and I was like, wow, that's what I'm gonna do. Like I want to be Taylor Swift. So I got like an easy chords book for one of her, because I didn't play chords because I played classical, and I taught myself chords. I could already like play guitar, but not like, it's a different style, but I taught myself like strumming and blah blah. And then I started writing songs. They were terrible. I was like 12, but I started. And then when I was 13, I entered this competition in London called Gigs Big Busk, which is a music competition, and it was in 2012. And I'd never done anything before. I'd never like sung in front of anyone, just like my dad, and that was about it. And then I did this competition. It was just loads of little gigs. It's kind of like, imagine like the X Factor, but like on the smallest level, and every round is outside. So it was like in the summer, it was outside. It was quite nice, and people vote as they watch, and it was quite good. And I got to the final, and I won it when I was 13. It was the first thing I ever did. And then from that, I had like quite a bit of interest, and I've made like a few contacts and stuff. People I still work with like now. I've just kind of been doing it since then, to be honest. I finished school. I went to this school called the Brit School, which is in the UK. It's a music school, and like Adele and Amy Winehouse went there, and like it's a really good music school. And I went there from 14 to 18. When I finished school at 18, I thought, do I do uni or do I just carry on with what I'm doing? And I made the jump of not. I just carried on. And then the first year was a little bit slow, and then it picked up, and I've just been full time for the last sort of 4 years. So that's my life story. Yeah.
So, wow, that's incredible that you went to the same school as Adele. And
Pretty cool.
so, now you who are your musical influences?
I mean, obviously Taylor Swift's like the main one. She's a big one. She always has been. Like everything she's done, I've sort of followed. She's the main one. But I'm really into like indie rock music. So like bands. I don't know if any of you guys would know them. They're like, very British. Maybe you'd know them, like the Vaccines and stuff like that. And I think they're really cool. So I was always into like indie rock music, and I think sort of the mix between like my love of pop and musical theatre and indie rock kind of made the sound that I have. So yeah, I think that they're my main three.
Yeah. So now you released your EP Naked, which just hit 200,000 streams on Spotify recently.
It did.
What's next for you?
I wanted to do another one, and I think it's normally quite easy. I normally, like, if I want to put something out and it's ready, I'll just put it out. But I think obviously with everything going on this year, it's a little bit weird because it costs money to make this stuff. I don't think people realize that it does cost money. It costs me money, but it's a business. Like, you invest in your business and then you make it back and you make more, and that's the plan with everything. But obviously most of the money is in the shows and the touring. You don't really make that much money from streaming. It's like 0.007p a stream. Like, it's nothing. So you make the money from the shows. And obviously I didn't do any shows this year. So it's a bit like, I want to put something else out, but only when I know that it will be businessly the right decision as well. But hopefully soon, probably next year. I'm working on it. I know exactly what I want to put out, and I'll have it already probably by like January, February. And then it's just more about waiting to see what other people are doing and seeing what's going on with the industry and like how things work out with shows and stuff. So
Yeah, definitely. So now, okay, I'm not sure if you want to talk about this. It's okay if you don't want to talk about it. But when I first reached out to you, you told me you were on Meet Me in the past.
I'll talk about it. I mentioned it briefly when I first started the stream. I'll say it again. Okay. So yeah, it was weird because Meet Me wasn't like this when I was on it. It was a really weird like app, but everyone it was sort of like, I could only describe it as Facebook, but you don't know anyone that you're friends with. So like people have their pictures in their posts, and you add all these people, and I was on it. I don't know. And I found this boy, and we were talking, we spoke for a year, and he like sent me a ring in the post, and we were like getting engaged, but like both of our parents wouldn't let me go and meet him because he lived like really far away, and my mum was like, no boyfriends at 14, and his mum was like, no girlfriends. And we never met, and we've still not met, but we do talk now and then. We're still friends, but we've never met. but obviously that ended years ago. But yeah, I forgot that Meet Me existed until you reached out to me, and then I was like, oh yeah, how weird is that? So yeah, I told him that I was doing this today, and he was like, that's really cute. But yeah.
So what do you think of it now? Like, what do you think of the changes since?
Great. I mean, I didn't know it was like this. I didn't know that the live stream, but it makes perfect sense, really. It's the sort of thing, like, if you're going to be on an app and talk to loads of people that you never met, you might as well see them as well. So I think it's pretty good. It's really cool. It's my first stream. I'll probably do some more. I think it's fun. I like it. I've been on it like a month now. I've been talking to quite a few people. I've made a few friends and stuff. So yeah, it's been cool.
That's cool. So now, for people who don't know you and wanna follow you some more, outside of Meet Me, why don't you plug in your social media?
Yes, so my main one is Instagram. I use Instagram the most. It's at Natalie Shay Music, like my name, and then music at the end. I use that the most. I use everything. I'm on everything. On Twitter, I'm Natalie Shay _. Don't use that as much, but I use it. So yeah, just a Natalie Shay on everything, really. If you just want to add me, it's cool. My music's Natalie Shay on everything. So yeah.
Yeah. So now, is there anything that I didn't touch base on that you'd like to add?
Not really. No, I think that's everything, you know.
Okay. Yeah. So now you have an acoustic set for us.
I do. How many songs do you want?
You can play 1 or 2 songs, whatever.
Right. I'll do 2 then.
So you can get into your first song and you can tell us the name of the song and a little bit about it.
Cool. So this song, I went to a concert like about 2 years ago, and it was an over 18s concert, and I saw this couple there, and they just wouldn't, like, obviously not 18. I don't know how they got in, but they were just so cute. The two of them, they were like 16, you know, like first gig, like having fun. I was just like, oh, they're so cute. And I don't know what it was about them, but I just like, they were so cute. I'm going to write a song about that. And I kind of wrote this song from sort of the headspace of me at like 16 with like first boyfriend and like going to shows for the first time. So it's called Sober, and this is it. She's alright, from a little town called walking out to his home. We should see the smile that's on her face, with an old band tee and a fake ID, and they head out for the night. She'll forget she's cold in the shirt she wore, 'cause keep her warm tonight, and we don't need tomorrow, and keep it out of sight, and hold me like there's nothing, and love me like we're sober, and don't waste time. And girl, you know there's nothing that we can see. If we pick on something that we could be, but play, you keep running back here to me. And he's kept her close for a year at most, but it's the best year of their lives. She thinks he's the best, and life's their test, and there's nothing else on her mind, and we don't need tomorrow, and keep it out of sight, and hold me like there's nothing, and love me like we're sober, and promise we won't let go, and then I'll feel alright. Oh, and kiss me like we're something, and love me like we're sober. And it's a cold, cold time, and a mess of mine. If I'm yours, then I will be fine. It's a cold, cold time, and a mess of mine. If I'm yours, then I will be fine. It's a cold, cold time, and a mess of mine. If I'm yours, then I will be fine. It's a cold, cold time, and a mess of mine. If I'm yours, then I will, and we don't need tomorrow, and keep it out of sight, and hold me like kiss me like we're something, and love me like we're sober. Love me like we're sober, and love me like we're sober. Thanks. Yay. Oh, thank you. Yeah, that was called Sober. Do I start the next one now?
Yeah, you can start the next one, and you can do the same thing. Tell us the name of the song and a little bit about it.
Okay, cool. So this song is called People Like Me. I put this one out last July. This one's got the coolest video. I do a video for all of my songs, but in my opinion, this is the best one. So if you're going to watch any video, watch this one. It's called People Like Me. This song, this kind of time last year, actually lockdown cured this for me. But last year I felt there was this whole sort of thing with like me and Instagram and seeing everyone I know doing what I'm doing, and I kind of felt like I should be doing more, I should be more successful, and it used to make me quite sad and quite anxious and quite stressed. And I think it's kind of the whole thing with Instagram is people only post the best bits, they never post the bad bits, they never post the rejections. You can send out 100 emails and get two positives and 98 rejections, but the 2 positives are the only thing that people post. And I think it's that kind of thing. You forget that sometimes. I do it, we all do. I don't post the bad things on Instagram. So yeah, I wrote this song about kind of just about my career, to be honest, about music, about the music industry, about feeling like not good enough, feeling like you should be doing better. I think like things are easier for other people than you, and this is a bit of a depressing one, but it's a cool song, and this one's called People Like Me. Okay. So the midnight falls. Once again, I mean nothing at all. Giving up to be someone you'd need, but I give it all back when I learn how to breathe. Hey, do we try once more? Just to gain more help, I'll get bored, and then I'll see the way you use me. But without asking questions, I casually believe I don't need much, no. I bet you learn to live alone, so I won't be questioning it all, 'cause now I see people like me. Haven't you seen that things don't come easy? And it breaks my heart, oh, they don't know how to please me. I just crave it more. I don't need medicine, I just live for the applause. Guessing I just need you to satisfy me, 'cause I'm basically struggling and I need a release. Hey, I don't need much, no. I put this pressure on myself, so I won't be questioning it all, 'cause now I see people like me. Haven't you seen that things don't come easy? And it breaks my heart, oh, they don't know how to people like me will make you believe that life is so easy. And it breaks my heart, oh, they don't know how to please me. I don't need much, no. I put this pressure on myself, so I won't be questioning it all, 'cause now I see the people like me. Haven't you seen that things don't come easy? And it breaks my heart, oh, they don't know how to people like me to make you believe no, life is so easy. And it breaks my heart, oh, they don't know how to please me. Alex. Thank you. Ah, so that's Summer School People Like Me. Thank you so much, Kim, for this. It's been really fun. Thank you.
Of course. So, one last time before we end this whole thing and wrap up, why don't you plug in your social media one last time for everybody who may have just entered and may have just missed it?
Okay, so yeah, my name's Natalie Shay, S-H-A-Y Shay. Please follow me on Instagram at Natalie Shay Music. Please follow me on everything. And if you've liked the music, please go and stream my debut EP, Naked. It's called Naked, not don't stream it naked. Natalie Shay Naked. It's on Spotify and everything, as it is. Everything you can imagine. And there's a video for every song almost, and the video for Naked will be out in about 2 weeks. I haven't announced that yet, but I have now. So there you go. Yay.
Exclusive Meet Me announcement.
Exactly. There you go. Thank you, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for having me, Kim.
You're welcome.
Sweet.
All right. I'll exit out.
Okay.
And then you know how to end, right? Or no?
No, but I'm sure I'll work it out.
Top right X, or if you want to stay on and continue playing, you can.
Okay. I'll do a little goodbye because there's 99 people apparently. That's a lot of people. Okay.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
So that was Kim, guys, that we waited for. It's so worth it, isn't she sweet? Yeah, we meant to do this a while ago, but I think she got ill and then we had to wait and then we did it today, so that's okay. I nearly missed it though. I got home. I didn't because she gave me the time, but not in English time, and I couldn't do the conversion in my head, but then I did just in time to be here. So yeah, I'm actually going to leave now. So, there's 100 people. I'm going to screenshot that as a memory. Cool. Okay. Hope you have a good evening. If you're in England, have a good evening. If you're not in England, have a good day. Please do follow me, Natalie Shay. Maybe add me on here. I don't really know how this works. Whatever you're meant to do to see me again. I might do this again. I'll do this again. Yeah, why not? Next time I feel like talking to a camera, then I will. Goodbye, friends. Bye.